Good morning, Network She. Happy Saturday. Lisa Hicks here, talking to you about everything to do with skincare. So the first week of the month, I spoke to you about water. Last weekend, I touched on sweating and why that's so beneficial. It actually helps produce collagen, improves circulation, gets the blood to the surface of the skin, and gives you a really good detox. Lots of people, they'll buy detox drinks or shakes and things like that, when actually all the body really needs is a good slug of water and a good sweat. So this week, I thought I would tell you a little bit more about how you can look after your skin in general and give you some more information about the products, the cosmetic product line that I cover the UK for, which is Luna Microcare. So one of the biggest things you can do to help your skin, with the skin being an organ of the body, it's our largest organ, and it's quite representative of what's going on inside the body. So nutrition is what I'm thinking of this morning, and making sure you have a balanced and healthy diet. And when we say diet, I don't mean that you're on a diet. I just mean, the food and drink intake actually, that you do on a regular basis. Now, if you could do a simple dietary analysis on what you eat and drink in 3 days, it will give you a good idea of your general intake. Lots of people say, oh, well, I can't do it because it's the weekend and every day's different, etc. If you have 3 different days, that is your normal. So it's a really good way to look at what you're taking in, when you take it in, what you feel like when you take it in, and why. So great selection of fruit and vegetables. Everyone talks about eating the rainbow, and that really is true. Apart from when it comes to drinks, all you really need is water. You do sometimes need salts and sugars as well, depending on a workout that you've done. So it's important to get a little bit of squash in there, as I talked about earlier last weekend. Actually, just don't be shy to drink a little bit of squash. But what you are aiming for is a lot of fluid intake, obviously reduce caffeine, reduce sugar and things like that. So that's that on the nutrition point. I'm happy to talk to anyone about it if you would like more information. And then I would like to skip over to some more of the Luna products that we have and tell you a little bit about that, because I'm getting questions about that daily as well. So as I've already explained, Luna Microcare has a patented transdermal delivery system, which is basically hyaluronic acid cones on a patch. You press the patch onto your skin. The cones painlessly pierce the stratum corneum, attracting 1,000% of the HA weight. That dissolves into the skin, and it takes the cocktail of other active ingredients that are inside the cones deep into the epidermis, the layer just above the dermis, which is your medical layer. They're very effective because of this transdermal delivery system, offering 85% efficiency versus creams and serums, which are 2 to 5%. So very effective. It's a treatment. You can use a lot of them ongoing depending on which treatment you're looking for. Some you don't need to use ongoing because it'll solve a problem. So today I'm talking age spots, dark spots, sunspots. Lots of people will have them this time of year, having had their sun exposed to the glorious weather we've had lately, and they present as a brown surface spot, small in size, on the surface of the skin, but the roots are actually quite deep. So we've got a product for that, Luna Microcare Enlighten, smaller patch, but the cones on the patch is a little bit deeper, so it actually corrects that hyperpigmentation from the bottom up, so it disappears. Mine was amazing. I did mine. I could see a difference in mine after the first use, but after 4 weeks, I completely rid myself of a sunspot that I'd had for 6 months. And I tried all kinds of things on that, microneedling, skin pen, various treatments, creams and things. Nothing touched it, but 4 weeks into a Luna Microcare treatment, which was twice a week. And again, put the patches on, I go to bed, and I know then I've got maximum benefit from that patch. get up in the morning, and every time I used it, it just faded a little more and a little more and a little more until it's completely eradicated. It's gone. These patches also stop that coming back. So a lot of treatments you'll get will sort of fade the surface level of these age spots, sunspots, dark spots. But as soon as you go back in the sun, they reappear because all it's doing is taking the top layer off. Our patches, our Lunar Micro K patches, the cones, which obviously are nowhere near how I'm demonstrating, they're 450 micrometers. The dermis is 500 micrometers below the skin. So it actually corrects the discoloration from the root of the discoloration out. Now, there's also hormone-induced hyperpigmentation, or we used to call them nappy stains years ago, where you have a darker patch that's bigger on the skin. Not normally as dark as the dark spots, but it can be. It's normally a bit lighter. And we've got a product for that called Luminous. And the patches are a little bit wider and the cones are a little bit shorter, still getting to the bottom of that hyperpigmentation. Again, you wear a patch twice a week, minimum of 2 hours. I always recommend to sleep in it, only because, you know, you're not going to see anyone. You then know you get maximum benefit for leaving it on for that extra time. It doesn't have any adverse effects for leaving it on for the extra time. So I always like to do that. I feel when I get up in the morning, I've actually done something positive whilst I've been asleep, which I think is amazing. So Luminous for the hyperpigmentation, the sort of nappy stains, and Enlighten for the dark spots, age spots, sunspots. So that's what I wanted to share with you this weekend. Please do reach out and ask any questions. I've spoken to a few people from Network She this week, which has been really lovely to meet you all. I'm so excited to be part of this team. And it's growing, which is fantastic. I've invited a few of my friends to come along and join as well. So I know quite a few of those have joined up this week, which is fabulous. I look forward to seeing more of all of you in the future. And if I can help at all, if you have any questions, please just let me know. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Bye.